Hello again, welcome to another episode of Cybercast FM. This is part 2 of the previous video. Ran out of battery, so this is me finishing up. I think I'm just going to call it post, so I'm going to start inking it. I'm going to start doing the fine details of it. But what I didn't do earlier, since I was watching a movie, was I needed to do my mantra. So, in that note, I am then going to recite it, which is: don't sell yourself short by thinking you are only your body or your personality, no matter how intriguing and dramatic they may be. For behind them there lies a more profound part of your true self. Call it spiritual, call it higher consciousness, call it what you will, but call it. One of the doorways to that higher self is to the cultivation of your intuitive wisdom. As you learn to listen and to trust your intuition, you will find a quiet place in the heart for that being that is wise and can guide your actions. One of the things it will remind you of is your interconnectedness to all things, and of all that appreciation will spontaneously arise compassion for those who suffer, for the earth, and for all living things. When that happens, don't be overwhelmed by the suffering that you see, by the darkness that in the human condition. True, there is much of it, but so too there is much caring and compassion in the world. Mahatma Gandhi said, "What you may do seems insignificant, but it is important that you do it. It is important for yourself as well as for the balances in the world, as you let your compassion guide you into action to help heal the earth and those who suffer. Your very acts will feed your own compassionate heart, and in doing so, open the inner gates to knowing your own highest self. I promise you that plumbing the depths of your being is an unparalleled adventure. I wish you well on the journey." Ram Dass. So I wanted to get that just to have just to set the mood. It's important that you be yourself. You keep doing what makes you happy, and you're the only one that you have. In the end of it all, might as well love yourself, take care of yourself, and live in peace. It's too much, like you're spending too much energy in hating things. Might as well just let it be. It is what it is. And on that note, I'm going to stop talking, and I will be continue doing this and I'm going to be playing Lupin the Third on the background. So thank you for joining me. Like the videos, and subscribe if you can. A little bit goes a long way. Thank you so much.
Free up all the cash you can. You'll want to. Have I ever steered you in the wrong direction before?
No, and I wouldn't be where I am today if you had. I'll be ready to invest. You just give me the word, Cynthia.
Okay, looks like everything's set up and ready to go.
So I built this Lupin catcher, and it was amazing. It was more big. Keep them coming, okay?
Why don't you slow down a little, pal?
You don't understand. I get my Lupin. That's why I get drunk. You don't know how it feels.
Man, you're not the only one around here with problems. Take that old timer down there. For the past 30 years, he's been on this island trying to strike oil and never found a drop. Then he sells his stake, and 3 days later, the new company strikes oil.
Yeah, that is pretty bad luck, I guess. There you go. It's on me, buddy.
Thanks. Only good thing that's happened to me on this island.
That's so?
It just doesn't make sense. I tried for 30 years, and they hit in 3 days.
So what? It's only money. Whoops.
Huh? I know him.
Huh? Who do you know?
That's the guy. It's the same guy who just bought my oil company.
Oil company?
Alright. 5 minutes in.
How's things going?
Everything's set, ready to go. You give the order and you'll get your reward whenever you want it. I thought this place was supposed to be the hot spot on the island. Nothing could have fooled me. I mean, I love this place.
All night.
So what you think, Alfie?
Ah, you're great. You'll be accepting your Grammy any day now.
Oh, merci. You make me feel like someday I really will make it.
Oh, I know you will. You just need some hotshot producer to discover you.
Oh, well, when I make it to the top, I'll always remember you, Alfie.
Thanks. Oh, hey, Sandy. Didn't you tell me once that your mother lived out here before she moved to France?
Having a rich family. They were the fish farmers.
Hey, Sandy, you're on in 5 minutes.
Maybe.
You heard of the Fishburne family? They used to live around here.
The Fishburne. Oh, yeah, sure. They were here about 75 years ago, up until the coup d'etat. The government seized their estate and they left the island for America.
So the government drove them off for some reason. Where did they live?
I think it's the military hospital now. Yeah.
The military hospital.
Take me.
I can't believe nobody's home at the office of the company that the old man sold to Lupin. If I had known that the crusty old guy was going to tell me that Lupin was right here under my nose the whole time, I wouldn't have drunk so much. That's just my luck. Hot on Lupin's trail, and I was fighting back a hangover. Now, wait a second. He's probably in one of these bars getting drunk himself. Excuse me.
What can I help you with, buddy? Oh, great. The old Flatfoot's here already. Just makes things a little trickier.
Alright,
I mean,
so,
it's a military hospital tonight, but
I think I'm gonna do some erasing.
I just had a beautiful idea.
I'm Senegata.
Sir, you seem drunk.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
What's up?
Lupin!
So glad you made it. What took you so long, Pops?
Lupin! Hold it!
Come on, old timer, pick up those legs. Up two. Let's go. Let's go. Come and get me.
I've got you now. Give it up, Lupin. Hey, you're not. Someone call an ambulance! Hurry! Hurry! You gotta believe me. I'm Inspector Zenigata for the ICPO, and I'm here to catch the notorious thief, Lupin III. And just when I thought I had him, I ended up with this guy I've never seen before. I'm telling you the truth.
Pipe down, man. You're stinking drunk.
I'm not drunk. Look, one foot. Damn blood.
Oh, man. Look at this guy. Let's lock him up. This guy can use a nasal tank.
You weren't as crazy as those guys thought you were, old timer. You had the right man, you just didn't know it. Thanks for getting me into the hospital, though. That's it. The country's president is nothing more than a figurehead. Everything is under the control of the military group that is more than sympathetic to our cause. We are in a position to dictate policy.
find such an experienced operative to handle things for us?
The general and I go real back. Chechnya, Afghanistan.
Oh, I see.
Now, as far as putting your plan into action, we don't need a dictator to get it done. We will begin with isolated guerrilla wars in oil-producing areas like the Middle East, Africa, as well as the Americas. We will be using all sorts of disenfranchised groups to help us incite the uprisings. Terrorists, anti-government groups, whatever it takes. Of course, these will all be black ops run by us from our
10 minutes, not too bad. Still going. A little bit close up. See how the fog is going.
Once we begin, it will be very difficult to stop.
Alright,
And
so.
since we control the oil outside the war zone, they'll all come flying to us.
Ambitious lady.
Do you mind that I'm a lady?
No, your money's as good as anyone's.
War today isn't about bullets and tanks or soldiers. It's about money. Whoever ends up with the most cash wins. Let's get started. How about we send Wall Street at us?
After the Tokyo market closes today, oil stocks will go through the roof. I don't care how much, just buy!
The symbols on these floor tiles are exactly the same as the letters engraved on the ring. They're ancient Mayan hieroglyphs and made thousands of years ago, but used as decorative designs in this building. There's gotta be a connection between this hospital and the location of the brooch. It's just a matter of figuring out what the connection is. Okay, let's see here. I need to compare the message on the ring and the symbols in the hospital and pick out the ones that are exactly the same. Next, transpose the numbers into letters like before and see if there's any words or phrases that have any meaning. I'll find this message. Hey, Beck. Master bedroom. Okay, let's overlay the blueprint of the Fishburne's old mansion on the floor plan of the military hospital and see where the master bedroom used to be. The upper room. Huh. Guess I won't be doing this during business hours. Oh well, these hospital clothes are getting itchy anyway. Yeah, that's better. Guess I'll just have to come back later when the hospital's closed. Here you go. I'm really gonna miss you guys. Be sure to write now. Bye-bye.
I just don't think it would be fair to the other interested parties. I mean, we don't even know how long production...
Honey, I'm home! Didn't you guys even wonder where I was? I mean, here I am.
All right, James. What about a different approach? Maybe a joint venture? A joint venture? You see, finding the actual crude oil is only half the battle. Your small company will also need money for equipment, refineries, transportation, and shipping. But you're still going to have to pay us to buy into the company. How much? Please, you can't be serious. You realize that's much higher than the average. Well, that's our price. And with that, you'll be entitled to 25% of the stock sales once we go public, options for yourself and your executives, as well as 50% of the profits off the crude. For that price, I'd have to insist on 50% of the stock sales out of my name.
She's really willing to shell out the dough for something she hasn't even seen.
Okay, add some little bit of a color.
This hostile takeover. Wait, not yet. Well, I certainly didn't mean to keep you waiting, ladies.
Lupin.
Are you surprised I'm still alive?
Yes. I had no idea this was your company.
Well, that's what they tell me. I heard the oil business was the way to make it big, so I hung up my burglar tools and decided to go wildcatting. Fujiko from outside, okay, sweetheart?
Good luck, Wildcat. To be frank, your story sounds made up.
Why? You've got something against a guy like me going into business for himself and making a few bucks?
No.
How does $100 million sound?
And the percentage of stocks?
30%.
Make it 40.
How about 35? And the payment?
For an amount that large, I have to put it to the board of directors.
Can we get it done today?
Now, don't be silly.
If you can get the money today, I have a little bonus for you. Unless you're no longer interested in that little brooch you wanted so bad.
Wait a minute. You found it?
Well, who else do you think will find it?
Why give it to me?
Solving a problem is only fun until you get it solved, and then it's just old news. Me? I like new challenges.
Okay, this is how it looks so far.
So I guess we have a deal then, partner. That went well.
You like her.
What? Oh, don't be ridiculous, Fujiko.
Come on, just admit it.
I will not.
Well, that's too bad. She sure looked like she had the hots for you.
What? Oh, come on, Fujiko.
A woman can tell these things.
Okay, 16 minutes in. I think I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna finish that off with something. Get back. You know what I mean?
We've begun shipping arms and weaponry to all the insurgent factions. We give the order. And then you say goodbye to your world peace. And hello to World War III.
Excuse me, sir, but the man we've been holding since last night says he's an investigator with Interpol.
Interpol?
I already told you I'm Zenigata with the ICPO. Look, I'm here tracking the thief, Lupin III. Just call them and find out. They'll back up the whole story.
Sir, we already called. This fax just came in from Interpol an hour ago. Our records indicate that there is no Inspector Zenigata currently employed with the Interpol system. Sir.
I see. It's a mistake. The records are just mixed up.
You look familiar.
You're the guy that shot Lupin.
Mr. Zenigata, where is your Lupin? Oh, hello, Cynthia. Yes, everything's ready to go. The entire investment group is sinking everything into your project. I have to say, this is going to be a big one. If this goes bad, we're going to lose everything. I mean everything.
You have nothing to worry about, I assure you. We have everything under control and going strictly to plan. It's a sure thing.
Well, I'm just gonna have to trust you.
Right?
So, what should I do with all this money, of course? Maybe I should buy my own island.
You could buy your own country.
Keep me posted on things, okay?
Okay.
Well, spotted Barnell. Cool, 19 minutes and I think it's done. Alright, that's gonna be post. Thank you for joining me. Gonna end it here.
I looked across and here was you.
Some light from everything.
just Warren Tom. Dry
Dry man, you're a Scotchman.
This is just Miss New York.
Yeah, me too. A little bit. Excuse me.
Thanks.
Let's get rolling.
Nice, 20 minutes. Not too bad. I think I'm gonna end it right there. Battery's holding up really well. Thank you for joining me. And this is it. From start to finish, it was roughly around 30 minutes. Yeah, 30-minute job.